Here we're in McGuigan's gym in Battersea with Shane McGuigan. Just been doing a sparring session with Carl Frampton ahead of his fight next week in Belfast, the World Title Eliminator. How have preparations been going for that bout?
Yeah, great. I mean, we've just finished up some pad work, some sharpness stuff with Carl, and preparation's going brilliant. We've done probably a 16-week camp because the fight got delayed a few weeks, so we were in camp for a 12-week camp and then it got extended to 16. So preparation's gone fantastic. His weight's down earliest it's ever been. I'm having to tell him to eat more food. And yeah, his sparring's been going great. He's been bashing out sparring partners and lifting heavy weights each set, so it's brilliant. It's really going well.
And with it just being over a week to fight night, what is that week building up to the fight like for yourself and for Carl?
Well, myself and Carl, we stay at a hotel. Just literally, the last week's the most boring, to be honest. I mean, you're sitting around, he's down in the weight, he's close to weight, all he's got to do now is maintain it. So yeah, it's just sort of going through tactics and just trying to keep his mind away from the fight as much as possible. And yeah, we're good mates as well, so we try and have as much as laughs as possible and not take ourselves too seriously and stuff. And then when once the weigh-in's done and stuff, that's one job out of the way. Then we look and start zoning in the fight, and it's just a bit boring the last week, really.
And you mentioned you and Carl are good friends. You actually used to box with Carl in the amateurs.
Yeah.
What has that friendship been like, and now from boxing together to being his trainer?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, this, like I've said it a few times. Like I was boxing alongside Carl, and I was going to actually make a comeback after having a bit of time out, and got trained up as a personal trainer. And my ambition for PT and just in a standard like fitness first gym wasn't there, so I decided to go and give the boxing a go. And at the same time, Carl just turned pro, so I was training up to go pro, and I just started training him really. Dad said take him on the pads one day, and it just gelled. And I just thought I wasn't enjoying my training, and I much prefer being on this side of the ropes. And I feel, you know, I can see a lot of things from the outside of the ring. When I was in there, I didn't get a chance to deliver the shots that I wanted, but Carl's. He's like writing a book. You can just tell him to do a combination, and he does it, and he finds that distance, finds those gaps, and he's a real true talent. So it's been great to see him go from an amateur with me to number 2 in the world.
And of course, the fight on next Friday is a World Title Eliminator.
Yeah.
How much do you know about the opponent that Carl's got?
Yeah, it's the final eliminator for the WBC. Cazares, he's a wily old fox. He's been around for a long time. You know, we know what he likes to do. He likes to slow the pace down. He switch hits. He used to be a light flyer, but he's really filled up into a super-bantamweight now. He's at the tail end of his career, whereas Carl's sort of coming into his peak years. So I think that's what we got to really do: is stamp our authority, stamp our size down. Carl's a naturally bigger man, and we've got no doubt about it. It's going to be a very hard fight, though, and we're prepared for the worst. So.